Hello, Manchester City fans. In today's video, we have a series of important updates on transfers and rumours involving our club. Manchester City seems to be eyeing Eberechi Eze from Crystal Palace as a potential addition to the squad, especially with Julian Alvarez's departure. Eze, who has already shown his quality in the Premier League, could bring a new dimension to City's midfield. With 124 appearances for Palace and impressive stats, he's a standout playmaker and finisher, which City might need in the absence of Oscar Bob, who's currently injured. However, despite the interest, Crystal Palace doesn't seem keen on letting Eze go easily. Chairman Steve Parish has made it clear that the club has no intention of selling their stars below market value. This stance highlights Eze's importance to the team and the challenge Manchester City might face if they decide to make an official offer. Given this situation, the question arises, will Manchester City be willing to pay the necessary price to secure Eze's signing? Manchester City is close to finalising the signing of young forward Divin Mubama, formerly of West Ham United. Mubama, just 19 years old, turned down a contract renewal with West Ham due to disagreements over playing time and is now set to train primarily with City's under-21 squad, though he will also join some sessions with Pep Guardiola's first team. City will have to pay a compensation fee for Mubama, as he left West Ham before turning 24, a rule ensuring the training club still receives financial compensation. Mubama stood out last season, particularly by scoring a hat-trick in the FA Youth Cup semi-final against Southampton, finishing as the tournament's top scorer with 8 goals. His goal-scoring prowess caught the attention of clubs like Lyon, West Brom, and Sunderland, but City won the race for the young prospect. Mubama was also named West Ham's Young Player of the Year for the 2022-23 season, a recognition that reaffirms his potential and City's investment in his development. Since joining Manchester City, Ruben Dias has established himself as one of Europe's top defenders and a key figure in Pep Guardiola's squad. His natural leadership on the pitch has been compared to icons like Vincent Kompany, standing out for his defensive solidity and ability to inspire teammates. Now, it seems the club is ready to reward this importance, with rumours of a new contract being discussed, extending his deal until 2030 and possibly elevating him to the role of captain. Besides being a rock at the back, Dias has been crucial to City's recent dominance in English and European football. Since his arrival, he has helped the team secure numerous titles, including the Premier League and the Champions League. News of a potential contract extension comes at a crucial time, ensuring the team's defensive stability for several seasons and keeping one of the world's best centre-backs at the Etihad. The big question remains, is Ruben Dias ready to take on the captain's armband? With his growing influence and leadership on the pitch, everything points to him being the natural successor for this role. A new contract would not only secure his stay but also solidify his position as the next leader of Manchester City. This potential appointment could be a key factor in the club's continued success in the coming seasons. With the transfer window still open, anything can happen, but the negotiations certainly won't be simple. If it goes through, this transfer could be a crucial strategic move for City's season. Manchester City received bad news with Oscar Bob's injury, which will keep him out of action for 3 to 4 months due to a broken leg. The 21-year-old had been shining in pre-season and was a key player in Pep Guardiola's plans for the new Premier League campaign. His absence will be felt, especially after playing a crucial role in the Community Shield win, where he provided a vital assist. Bob, who joined City in 2019, was beginning to establish himself in the first team after promising performances last season. His injury is not only a personal setback but also presents a challenge for Guardiola, who now has to rethink his attacking options. With Bob expected to return by the end of 2024, his full recovery will be crucial for continuing the high level he has been demonstrating. This season's Premier League opener promises a real clash of the Titans, with Chelsea and Manchester City facing off at Stamford Bridge. After a season in which the two teams drew in their encounters, this inaugural game will be a big test for both sides. City, led by Pep Guardiola, is looking to start their title defence with a convincing win, while Chelsea, under Enzo Maresca, is eager to show they are ready to compete at the highest level. City comes into this game after a relatively quiet transfer window, with the most notable departure being Julian Alvarez to Atletico Madrid. On the other hand, Chelsea has been much more active in the market, bringing in key signings like Pedro Neto and Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall. The suspension of Reece James, however, is a significant loss for the Blues, who will need to overcome this absence to try and take points off the reigning champions. With key players like Rodri and Jack Grealish being doubts for City, Guardiola's squad may face unexpected challenges in this season opener. The expectation is that Phil Foden, Kyle Walker, and John Stones will return to the team, which certainly strengthens the citizens' chances. However, the question remains, can Chelsea capitalise on any potential weaknesses in City and spring a surprise on the champions right in the first round? João Cancelo is back in training with Manchester City, but his future at the club remains uncertain. Pep Guardiola admitted in an interview that the Portuguese player, who hasn't played for City since January 2023, could either stay in the squad or be loaned out again. After spells at Bayern Munich and Barcelona, Cancelo's situation is still up in the air, but he has been behaving well in training. However, the complicated relationship with Guardiola continues to raise doubts about his long-term stay. Manchester City is considering a surprising return for Claudio Echeverri, a young Argentine forward currently on loan at River Plate. With Oscar Bob's injury sidelining him for months, Guardiola is looking for reinforcements in the attack. Echeverri, who signed with City in January for £12.5 million, has been impressing in South America, and City could bring him back early to strengthen the team. However, the player prefers to stay at River Plate until the end of the Copa Libertadores. In addition to considering Claudio Echeverri's early return, Manchester City needs to assess how this decision would impact both the player and the club. The young Argentine talent, despite being promising, is still in a developmental stage, and an early transition to the Premier League could present adaptation challenges. On the other hand, with Julian Alvarez's departure and Bob's injury, City is searching for quick solutions to maintain their competitiveness in attack. The decision to bring him back now should balance the player's potential with the team's immediate needs. Fans, do you think bringing Claudio Echeverri back would be a good option? Let us know in the comments what you think about this. Thanks, fans. Click on the next article to stay up to date with everything at City.